Okay, so I got this 64-bit version of operating system for the Raspberry Pi 4. And this is a built version I found online, and it is quite amazing for the fact that it plays the acceleration is better than anything I've seen for N64. I don't know how the guys or the guy that configured this, it changed so drastically from just being, the 32-bit OS and then the graphics acceleration, the driver. I don't know. Anyway, the only thing is that, like the sound isn't working. So if you go in here, there's no sound playing there, but there's no sound playing in the games either. So we got to figure out what the hardware is. I'm just going to go through a few things here, like we would go to sound settings. It's set to HDMI. We are on HDMI, and I've got the volume up at about 12, which is plenty sound long enough. So, the player, I guess we could check these and see if. The thing is, I don't know if when I change those, do I need to restart them? Do I need to restart anything here? And I'm sure some of you guys are like, oh yeah, it does restart the video each time I come back in, which is cool. HDMI is what we want. Let's see. But, and it is hooked up correctly. This particular TV has already been tested that it works with sound. If I were to hook up speakers, so I've got a set of speakers here. Maybe. I've got a set of speakers here. If we hook these up into, they're rechargeable battery packs. So hook these up, then so they're working. So the audio only comes through there. So it can't be. Well, let's leave these on. It doesn't seem like these sound settings, well, changed anything. Let's do both. It was already on both, wasn't it? No. So that's still working. But it should be coming out TV, I guess. Especially when I go to sound settings and have it on HDMI only, then it should fix that. And then we tried each of these. Let's try this one just to make sure. Still coming out of the speakers that are in the headphone jack. So let's put this back to default to what it was, which was, I want it on HDMI, so I'm going to leave it on that. And then we need to go over to audio. Failed to find mixer element. So HDMI is not even listed on here. What does that mean? What does that help us with? I can change the volume, be a little bit lower. It only shows headphone down here at the bottom, headphone only. Okay, let's see. To exit, hit escape. I do have a keyboard hooked up here. Let's see. And yes, it plays some GameCubes, and it actually plays better than you'd imagine. Anyway, only coming out of headphone, but as we can see, this version. Alright, so I'm going to stop this video for the moment and Google this a little bit and see what I can figure out. Okay, so I Googled it, and on the forums, of course, we'll go take a look at Got here to this cd/boot and ls for listing what's in here. LSS, okay. So it should be a config file, of course, and everybody knows. Well, most of you know. So this is a root file, so I need to sudo nano config.exe.txt. Alright, so according to this, if it makes any difference, I'm just going to hashtag this out. Oh, that's not it. I know it's, there you go. Okay, put a space, hit enter here. And what they said to do is put dtoverlay equals vc4-fkms-v3d. Okay, and does that look different than the thing that's above it? dtoverlay, yeah, and so there's an fkms instead of just kms. So we're going to hit Control X and hit yes and enter. Okay, and then we're going to sudo reboot. Okay, we're back in here. I'm going to I have disconnected audio. I just want it to go through the HDMI, and let's hit there we go. Now, oh, I can hear the clicking and everything. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one here. Alright, let's pick something cool. Oh, we'll see what this. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see if we have sound inside the game, and we'll be set. Let's see if it's got our sideband. Didn't hear anything, but I don't know if there's supposed to be any sound there. There we go. Nice. Let's see how it runs. Make sure that didn't change anything. I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys have seen this particular N64 game on the regular 32-bit. It just runs like crap. And look, just watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Looks amazing. Yeah, look at that. It's so fast, clean. Sounds good, looks good. Whoop, that's amazing. Nice. Sound impeccable. I mean, the graphics, no glitches. It's crazy. When I hit start and select, go back up the menu. One of the hardest games to emulate on the N64 at all is, let's go to the S's, is the Star Wars. Oh, I must have hit something wrong. The buttons are switched on me, so I gotta, but it's okay. So, is Star Wars Rogue Squadron, or this one here. This one's crazy hard to emulate. And yeah, let's see what this one's one of the more impressive versions of N64 emulation on a Pi 4 is what I'm trying to say. Now, if you play N64 games on your computer, I mean, it's going to play fine because you got lots of juice, lots of horsepower. But getting this to play correctly on the, oh, a little bit of jitter. It's a super hard game. It is way worse normally. And it's smoothing out. Let's see what you got here. It's just the intro thing. We'll skip it. There we go. Still a little choppy on the sound. I've already played this stuff, but no, I really don't care about the menus and all this stuff. I just want to get. There we go. Look how clean that looks. So the gameplay itself. There we go. Smooth sound. Sound is so good so far. This, if you were to play it on the 32-bit version, would be at like 5 frames per second. It's horrible. The hardest game to emulate, period. And to see it run like this is not even like, it's insane. Alright, look at that. Let's see if we can skip this. I don't think it's very long. Oh, a little bit of stutter.
Good morning, Wedge. The rest of Rogue Squadron is still back at base, but I thought we could take an early morning run through Baker's Canyon.
It's quite choppy, and I'm pretty surprised. I think it must have changed that video driver or something and made all the difference. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, we'll try some other stuff in a minute. So, 2 additional things. We had seen that, some of the games on here were a little choppier than I thought to be, Rogue Squadron. But I had not overclocked this particular unit yet. I'll show you real quick. Whoops. Let's see. Sudo. Let's get my keyboard to work. Get turned on. Sudo nano. Sudo is elevated privileges. Nano is the text editor, and then the file is located in /boot config.txt. Okay, and down here at the bottom, I have now added. I'm gonna pick this up. The standard overvoltage 6, ARM frequency 2147, and GPU frequency 750. And so now, these N64 games, I'll show you real quick. So once I want to go out here, hit Control X, back out to the menu here, clear, and then emulation station. Turn the keyboard off. Let's go over here, hit the select button, go over to T's, and then go up to Star Wars Squadron. And there's going to be very little stuttering this time. There'll still be some. So, but the thing is, this is the hardest one to emulate. All the other games are going to look top notch. I'm telling you, they're going to run good. They're going to look great. This is the logo here. It cleared out a little bit after all the explosion parts. As you can see, it's running pretty clean. I'm going to hit start and screw all this. Makes a little, whatever that is, it happens every time. All the sound here is clean again. Let's see, A button. That's my save file. So I'm going to select this mission. And you can hear the sound stuff. Clean sound and video here. Let's skip that. And then you'll hear, alright, we're gonna skip this too. Here where you'll hear them that was real choppy last time, but you can see this.
Good morning, Wedge. The rest of Rogue Squadron is still back at base, but I thought we could take an early morning run through Baker's Canyon. Luke, I think we've got a problem. Is that my imagination, or are those Imperial probe droids dead ahead? They're attacking those jets.
It's a good demo of what you see there. All the other games you're going to pick, they're going to run better than that one, and because there aren't any harder ones to play. These are easier. It's just this Rogue Squadron had a little extra graphics, had some additional things that they added as graphics on. If there's anything you want me to demonstrate further on, just let me know. I will show you a GameCube game. Obviously, Fire Emblem is just an RPG, so it's not gonna like need tons of graphics as you might think, but we'll see what it looks like. I'll skip it. Restart chapter, I think, because I already left off. Yeah, I just want to jump back in. Yeah, there's a big, long bunch of junk at the beginning, so this will allow me to skip through that and let you kind of get into what it looks like. I don't have this backed up far enough, but I do have the GameCube bezels on the side. It's just simple, nothing too crazy. I mean, there is some stutterness in the sound, but I mean, for this to even be playing is pretty amazing. So we'll skip that. So, and here's how it is. We'll probably switch or change some things with the sound to see if it plays any better or sounds any better. So when we're in here, you can hit select an X, and you'll see there's a newer version of RetroArch running in the background on this. You can come over here to settings. There's audio drivers, audio choices, different things you can play around with to make it maybe end up there. It's so if I select him, I mean, heck, the graphics themselves are pretty good. We'll probably just fix the stretching of the sound. And probably result somewhere. So there you got an idea. Anyway, if you hit select and start together, it'll down at the bottom left. It'll say, "Are you sure you want to exit?" And then you hit it again. I'll exit, and then you're out. I updated the LR Dolphin emulator that this is running on. The regular Dolphin emulator actually runs, it has more updates and it runs better. But this is the one that kind of works with RetroPie a lot better, especially if you don't have a GUI interface like a desktop. Alright, that's all I want to show you for today, and thanks.